But folks, it's Tuesday night. Tuesday night means our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game here inside of Fantasy Grounds. Horde of the Dragon Queen, our brave adventurers have made it back to the camp so that they can investigate exactly what's going on. Last episode, they had found Leosin and talked with him, and he had mentioned that something very important was going on inside this cave, and for the adventurers to come back once the group of enemies had left. And as our brave adventurers made it back to the camp, the only thing remaining seems to be this body out here in the middle, tied up to a pole. And our adventurers are now down here outside the cave entrance, about 40 feet away. So welcome back, everyone. Hopefully everybody's in the mood for a little D&D tonight.
Yep.
Let's kill some kobolds.
You keep saying brave adventurers. I don't know if that word means what you think it means.
I guess it doesn't. Means something else in my language, I guess.
All right, so Merrick, you're checking out the guy on the pole, right?
Yes. Keeping an eye on the big tent as I try to sneak over to take a look at what looks to be Leosin's
And I'm keeping
body
an eye on the cave mouth
on
in
a
case
pole.
there's something in there.
Yeah.
I also approach Leosin's body and may start rapidly shoving good berries into his mouth.
Well, the one thing you might not have heard yet is that he's right outside this big tent, and we don't know if anyone's actually in the big tent.
That doesn't bother me. I can turn into a mouse and run away.
Okay. All right. Well, Balinor's got his axe and shield ready to charge at any moment.
But I think that's a bad idea because someone might think that you're a cultist if you just look relaxed.
Right now we haven't seen any signs of anyone, so we're going to go.
We're
look
in the
up
shadows now. Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically over here by the right along the cliffside, making your way up. You're about 60 feet away from the entrance of the cave. Yes. So who is going to come out here? Or is no one coming out there?
I will. And
Zev
I
is
guess
doing everything.
Zev was as well.
Okay, so Zev and Merrick are walking out there?
Yep.
All right. How are you walking out there, I guess I should say?
I'm wanting to be as stealthy as possible, and if the front of the tent looks open when I get close enough, I might try to walk around the back.
The front entrance to the tent is actually where all this debris kind of out in front of the tent there.
Okay.
So it's to the front entrance is to the south, faces
Gotcha.
the south.
Yeah.
I remember this arrow I just drew is about 100 feet.
You know what? Zev is actually going to walk into the tent.
Okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
not going to be stealthy at all. I'm going to see what happens.
All right. So you guys will start walking out there. As you get out to about this spot here. Okay. All right. You notice the body is kind of it's got his hands up above his head in chains. His head's kind of drooped down. His whole body's just kind of like drooped, kind of still and droopy. The front entrance of the tent is not open as far as you can tell at this point.
Cool.
And you guys are you're about 30, 40 feet away from both. And as you get closer to the monk, you see there's something on his face, covering his face. Looks like a cloth or something that seems to be covering up his his whole face. You can't really tell, but it looks. I mean, the clothing and such looks exactly like what Leosin had on a few days ago when you had encountered him. So at this point, Ziev, you're going to walk into the tent, and Merrick, you're going to do what?
If he starts walking towards the tent, I'm running towards the monk to try and get out of the range of visibility from when he opens the tent. Because you say from where we are, it's a pretty sizable split in direction he would be going in. So, yeah,
Yep.
I'll run straight for the monk.
All right, Bellinor and Quarian, what are you guys doing as these guys are kind of out there in the open? You guys obviously see them pretty easily. You realize that probably anybody that's around could probably see them pretty easily.
I'm gonna go after them now because I didn't realize they were that far out, and I can't do anything from here, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start after them.
I have my longbow ready, and I'm scanning the front of the cave as well as the tent entrance, so just in case something comes out of the cave. But I will stay where I am by the wall.
You stay by the wall. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ballinor, you make it about halfway across. When Merrick goes over here to the side, and Ziev opens the entrance to the tent. When
there they are, all the cultists are hiding in the tent.
All 80 of them. They're literally in a pyramid sitting on top of one another in there, just waiting for you guys to open the tent.
It's a big tent. It's like a 50-foot in diameter.
It is a big tent.
It's a
very big tent.
Pavilion tent, yeah.
Actually,
it's a circus tent.
A arrow comes flying out of the darkness of the cave entrance. Flies right over Bellinor's head.
No.
And why don't we go ahead and get us a little bit of initiative things here so we can keep things a little organized here.
Well, apparently I was taken by surprise.
Oh, seriously, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Hang on a second, guys. Maybe not. Let's see. Can I do it like this? No, I can't. All right, hang on. Interesting. It's not what I was expecting to see. Sorry. There we go. All right. There we go. Now. All right, I don't need to put them on the map. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase everything here. And I'm just going to put your initials down to show you where you're at. So, Ziev, you're kind of right there where the Z is, all right? Merrick, you're kind of over there. Ballinor, you're there. Quarian, you're here. All right. Everybody got their location?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, good. So, Ballinor, you're kind of watching, looking up at the, cliff edges, just all kinds of different ways. You're even looking back, and you just happen to look back in the cave entrance. You see some shadowy figures in there, kind of just along the, just inside about maybe 10, 15 feet, kind of along the edge there. And you see this arrow come flying out at you. But luckily, you do a little roll on the ground, and arrow goes flying over your head, and you get to act first here. So You're
Okay.
about you're about 60 feet to the entrance, so you're about 75 feet away from them total.
God. All right. Well, I'm going to turn and charge because they're not going to go away. So,
All right, so
I mean,
five. What's your movement?
25.
So you can go about 50. So you're made about to right about there, right outside the entranceway. Okay.
All right.
So you did a like a double move. Now do you pull a weapon out as you go, or
No, I'm going to stick with the axe and shield. So, no.
okay?
I mean, they should be ready, both of them. The axe and shield are ready. If they're not, then I want to pull them out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. I forgot you had already had them out. So yeah, they already have your axe and shield out. So as you charge towards them, one of them comes charging back out at you, and as he charges, he draws his scimitar, and let's see here. Can I control click on the? No. Without figure,
No, I'm going to. Oh, shoot.
well, I'll go. We'll just see if 13. Does the 13 hit you?
No, it doesn't. But I also I have an AC 18. But I have that ring of protection I'm supposed to activate.
Hmm.
Remember
It
that?
still says
I think it's on.
my
It's on
combat
right now.
tracker. It says you have an armor class 1 and a save of 1.
Oh, it's already there. Okay,
Yep.
never mind.
Yep.
Okay,
On mine, it says that.
okay. I'm not seeing combat tracker. Let me pull that up. There we
Yeah.
are. Okay, oh, there it is. Okay, so, yep.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So he swings into you and misses. So let's go to Ziev. So Ziev, you just kind of, as this is going on, you pull the entrance to the tent open, and you see a bunch of tables, some beds, some chairs, but you don't see any living thing inside the tent.
I'm going to attempt to search the tent. I'm going to also be cautious for traps.
Okay.
I can't imagine I heard one arrow outside. So, yeah. And if I did, I don't really care at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay.
Cultist did scream as he ran out of the cave, did he not?
Oh, he did?
I thought you said that.
It's
Probably.
a it's
Valinor's not
a,
being
a
quite
dragon humanoid creature that you've kind of seen from the being in town and stuff. The guys that you've come across, kind of like the Dragonborn, but not the Dragonborn, more dragony than the Dragonborn. If
Mm-hmm.
that's possible, I guess that's kind of hard to even say, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
Is it
I'm
like
gonna,
that big blue guy, or is
No.
Okay.
I'm going to
Not
just
quite
use
that
my
big.
action to search around, and I'm very confident in my comrades and their abilities to
All right, why don't you
fight
give
off
me
these.
the first thing? Why don't you give me a perception check as you enter into the tent there?
Okay.
All right. Before you even step foot in, you notice there is a trap right at the entrance. If you take a step in, there is going to be spikes coming down from the top of the pole that holds open the entrance. You see a little wood thing with some spikes on it that are obviously going to be coming down on your face as you hit the little tripwire.
So
So,
could I disable the trap and then walk in?
Yep, you can disable it. All you have to do is you can just activate it and just lay down on the ground and it'll just swing over you.
All right, sounds good. I'll do that.
All right, so that's your turn, Merrick. So you're about 20 feet to the side of the tent. There, you're about 10 feet from the pole. You don't see any movement whatsoever. You see, and now that you're really close, you see what looks like almost like what looks like a sack with the top part of the sack cut off, and it's wrapped completely around the top part of the Osin's head, and you see that he is, if he's not dead. He's in really bad shape because his body looks real pale, real thin. Um, doesn't look like there's any movement whatsoever. So what do you want to do on your turn?
Um, get a bit closer and a better inspection, and maybe try and get that off of his head.
Okay, so you go up
With it.
to him and pull the sack kind of off his head, and basically what you see is a big gag that goes around his head about 4 times, and there's something in his mouth. You can't really tell because of the gag there. So you start unwrapping that, and we'll come back to you next turn. Is it
Cool.
not? All right. So the second Dragon Claw comes charging out at Balinor there. And he rolls a 15 and misses as well. Quarian, finally you get to see what's going on. They're just outside the entrance. They're about 10 feet out now. You got a clear line at both of them.
Yeah, I will fire at the closest one.
All right.
Since I already have the bow knocked and ready to go. And does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Yay. Oh, yeah.
All right. So
Nice.
takes 11 damage. Max
Mhm.
damage. Look at you. All right.
Exactly.
You doing anything else?
And for right now, I'm just going to stay where I am because it's easier to see everything that's going on. And yeah, so that's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't have to worry about Muriel, do we now? I can go ahead and delete Muriel from the track, and we don't have to worry about the bear right now. All right, so back to you, Balinor.
Is the cultist in front of me one of the guys wearing the black?
It's not a cultist, it's the dragon guys.
Oh, is he wearing one of those black uniforms?
Nope, just
Okay.
one of the regular metal armor, shield, scimitar, bow, arrows.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a swing with the axe at the scimitar dragon kind.
Okay. You're going to swing at the one that Quarian hit or the other guy? You hit.
Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. Did he drop? I don't know.
It doesn't look like he's dropped. Did he accidentally pull his mic out? Oh. Excuse you. Sounds like he's having an issue. So we'll
That
get back to
sounds
him.
like something getting pulled
We'll get back
out,
to
yeah.
him. We'll just.
He's
we'll
typing.
just. Oh, he's typing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last battery on your
Oh.
headphones. Wow. Let's see.
Are you there?
Yes.
Can you plug them in?
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just plugged them in. I'm fine.
Minus 1,000 experience points.
Darn.
I had no warning. Okay.
Yeah, so my question for you was, were you going to attack the one that Quarian hit with his arrow or the other guy?
Well, are they both right in front of me? Or
Oh, yeah, they're both right there attacking.
Then I'm going to hit the guy with an arrow sticking out of him.
Okay. And if you do damage, that would be great.
I shall do so.
Oh, you had yourself targeted.
Sorry.
How do I even do that?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I
Sorry.
got it.
How do I untarget myself now?
The DM might have to do that because you have nothing to.
I don't have anything to target. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
All
about it. It's probably
There.
under your. That is a good question. How do I... Oh, there it is, target.
Is it?
There.
There you go.
There we go.
I
All
got
right.
it.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
Sorry, just took me a minute to figure out all these little... Because each edition has got all the different icons, so it's like,
Yeah.
which icon am I looking at? I've changed them. No!
It's an enemy.
Oh! Attack him! Quickly! All right, so that guy gets decapitated by your attack.
Wow.
Ziev.
Oh, I'm in the room. Do I get to see anything?
Sure. Why don't you give me a perception check there? Okay. As you're kind of searching around towards the back of the tent, you find some paperwork on one of the tables and kind of start looking that over. And most of it's just scribbly notes. There's some drawings of different kinds of dragons, different dragon symbols and stuff. But you also see a rough sketch of a map. And we'll get to that once the combat's over. We'll talk about it, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so Merrick, as you finish unraveling this this gag that's around your Leosin there, wraps around through about 3 times around his head. You quickly try taking that off. As you finish that off, you see this. His mouth is gaping open, and you see what looks like fur in his mouth.
Okay. I use. Do I have 2 daggers? I don't want to touch it. I use 2 daggers to kind of pinch it and pull it out.
All right. As you kind of squirmishly do this, actually what ends up coming out of him is a very large rat out of his mouth that was jammed. It is almost completely into his mouth.
Oh God.
Dinner.
Exactly.
All right. The Dragon Claw now will swing again at. Oops! Why didn't it go in the? That's a little weird. Let's try that again. Okay. 19.
On what, Balinor?
Yes.
Yep, that hits.
All right. And you take 4 damage. And now that he's there in front of you, you see him swing it. Swings around this weapon and tries to hit you with the butt end of it and misses the second attack. The Squarian.
Do you want me to keep track of the 4 points? I'm not
No,
seeing
I'll
it
just
on the
put that in
combat
there.
tracker, so.
Got it.
Okay, thanks.
No problem.
Okay, well, seeing as they're in close combat, I am going to drop my longbow and charge the dragon claw that's in front of Balinor. It beats trying to fire into combat.
Okay.
So, alright, so I'm running forward and I have 2 weapon proficiency, so I can draw both weapons and make attack.
First was a hit.
Okay.
8 damage. Okay.
And then spinning around, I attack with the short sword.
Oh, that's a hit as well.
Ooh.
4 more. Okay. He's still standing there, fighting strong.
Mm-hmm.
Balinor.
Axe to lizard guy.
Mm-hmm.
So. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
That's a pretty good hit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you would have taken that fighter feat that lets you crit on 19 and 20s. That would have been a critical hit.
Well, no.
Well,
Yeah, because it says critical hit there, but I'm trying to figure out why.
Oh,
Does he have the feat?
I may have it because I had another one that I just picked. Hold on
Yeah.
a second.
Oh, yeah, maybe he does.
Yeah,
I remember we talked about
if you
it.
took the champion, yeah. If you took the champion, then that would have been a critical hit. So you should.
Yeah, I did take. Yeah, I do have champion. Yeah.
So
Well,
hold
then
down the
get
shift
another
key and
dice.
reroll.
Okay.
Just
Or
no
just-
no
yeah.
modifier, yeah, but just another die.
Just roll a d8.
Okay. So do I just a D8? That's it.
Yeah, just grab a die and throw it in the tray. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
So
Okay.
10 instead of 4, much better.
Yes.
Because that decapitates the other dragon claw. Look at you
Ooh.
go. 2 for 2 tonight.
Got the headhunter achievement.
Good one, Merrick. You giving me inspiration, buddy.
Oh wow! All right.
All right. So yeah. So you are finished, kind of doing what you're doing there, and a few minutes later, you see your good friend Ziev kind of walk out of the tent, carrying some paperwork and stuff that he found inside the tent.
Do I find any alcohol?
You don't find any alcohol, no.
What about anything to eat? Like anything fun to eat?
No, there's pretty much empty except for just the actual living arrangements that are there. And
Can I have the rat that was in guy's mouth?
you don't know there was a rat in his mouth
Oh,
unless you're
Well,
metagaming.
can I make a perception check to see if I see the rat?
Depends what Merrick tells me he did with the rat.
Yeah.
Once
while
I
they're
got
doing
it
that,
out,
I'm gonna turn back to get
it's
my
on the ground.
Is the rat alive or dead?
The rat is dead, yes.
That would have been really gross.
No, I want it for an actual reason. I don't want to eat this one, so it could be useful.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You see the rat; it's on the ground by Merrick over there. Merrick, you notice that obviously Leosin is no longer with the living at this point. Looks like his life has been sucked out of him.
I'm still gonna attempt to shove good berries down his throat and see if anything happens.
Okay, Quarian, and all right, you kind of put a couple in his mouth to see what happens, and after another minute or so, nothing. You don't see any, you don't see any movement.
I'm going to also cast Thunder Wave, see if I can jumpstart his heart.
Wait, okay.
He's gonna have to make a I don't think that's possible for him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Not dead.
Is there a way I could perform a very weak Thunder Wave? Not a very weak, but weak enough that maybe it could maybe shock him back.
If you give me a medicine check, I'll let you know what you think about his condition. How's that?
All right.
How's that start?
Yeah.
13. You pass. You can tell he's probably been dead at least a day or two.
You guys. All right.
You didn't shove 10 good berries down his throat, did you? You saved some, right? Please?
I had 2 spell slots from the last day, so I shoved 10 down his throat, and I have another 10. Because the 10 good berries I have right now are gonna expire in 6 hours. Or maybe I should make him fresh ones. Maybe that'll make a difference.
No. This monk is no more.
He's dead.
All right.
He
Well,
is perished. He ceased to be.
well, there's no such thing as dead. We can probably find.
Well, we can take if if we survive this, we'll bring him back to town and see if they can
We
There's
could,
no
and
way I'm
or
taking
want to
him
do
to any
anything with him.
Yeah,
town.
because right now, Merrick and Zeev, you're out in the open again.
yeah. I mean, like, he can keep. Let's.
We gotta
You have
hide.
some papers. Let's all huddle up on the cliff face near the cave entrance, and look at what you found in there.
Well, I want to hide this body first inside the tent. I want to dig a little bit and then hide him somewhere.
Well, there's why even bother?
Yeah,
Because
if we leave him up,
if
they'll
we leave him
think
out
he's
there, they're
still
gonna-
there. So
yeah, but if
Exactly.
he has information, oh, that's a good point. No, but if he has information, they might want to.
Well, I've not
They-
seen anybody except for the people in the cave. So as long as nobody comes out of the cave, nobody's going to. I mean, unless a wild animal comes into the camp. But seriously, I don't think he's in any real danger at the moment.
I'll search his pockets for any type of notes or anything. I would imagine they've taken anything valuable off of him. But
Maybe if you suspected death, he has a way. He knows a very powerful wizard or warlock or druid or somebody that can resurrect him. Should he die? Maybe he doesn't notice something.
Look for tattoos on his body.
So,
Okay.
what do you want to do with them? Do you want to leave them there or not?
Yeah, we should probably just leave him there.
I'm saying leave him there. Let's look at
Yes.
this map and then let's head into the cave before they, suspect we're here because, their guards are missing.
yeah, two of them did. I guess when we start heading back over there, we notice that the two guards have come out.
Okay. So you basically see a rough sketch of what looks like a map that you see the name of some of the local towns. I'm looking for our little imaging here. Sword Coast. Go ahead and share that with you guys again in case it's no longer visible.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right. So you don't obviously see a map of this scale or anything, but you see more of a localized, kind of like this size box. Not even quite that big. Probably more like this big, like the inner box. You see the town of Bird Dusk. You see that there is kind of a trail going along towards Bird Dusk, and then heading up into the woods here, kind of off in the northeast direction there. And you see some numbers on the paperwork. You're not really sure what they represent or anything at this point, but you do find that information. So you think it's a map of maybe the local area and
Cool.
oops, I closed it. Did you guys want to see it anymore?
Oh, I still have it open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
still have it open.
All right.
But yeah.
Oh, so if I close it, you
So,
guys still have access to it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to know. All right, good.
Well, I say we head into the cave and then we can figure this out after that.
Yeah.
That'd be my suggestion anyway.
it's not going to affect
They've
us
at
too much
least
right
got
now.
like a 2-day head start on us going wherever. So,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy died to let us know there was something in the cave.
Yeah.
All right, let's head into the cave. Carefully.
Excited for the cave, are you? All right, I'm gonna close that. Get that out of the way.
We'll throw the halfling in first, and if he comes out alive, we're good. I'm kidding. Here, you
The
go.
one of us that doesn't have dark sight or dark vision.
exactly.
I'm not sure that's thought out. Like, hey guys, it's dark in here. Not to
Not
me.
that hard. It's not that dark. You wiss. You wimpy wimp.
Someone give him a torch.
Yeah.
Or we could do the dwarven style trap detection, which is walk through the trap.
All right, you guys should be
Either
getting
way.
a new map here.
Loading.
Yep. And we'll go ahead and bring this episode to a close because it's been a good 35, 40 minutes. So, folks, we'll come right back and see as our brave adventurers head off into the cave what exactly awaits them inside the cave. So, we'll see you next episode. Thanks for watching.